What's going on, fight fans? This is the Funk coming at you again. Time for another fight prediction on a fight that I am very, very excited about. And it's the fight between Nonito, Donaire, and Guillermo, Rigondeaux. Man. What can you say about a fight like this? You know, I've said it before in another video. Two of the best going at it in the division, both champions. And we're going to find out who the best is. Nothing more you can really say about it. First things first, I want to say, I had made a video when I first heard about this. It wasn't a prediction video, but it was like basically, you know, announcing the fight. I had heard about it, and I had just put it out there. I wanted to, you know, kind of spread the word about it, get people excited. I mean, there was already a lot of people excited about the fight, but, you know, I wanted to just get my word out there real quick. And I want to say to all my subscribers that came to my channel, who left comments, and anybody else who just came to stop by and, you know, give their 2 cents. I want to say, you know, thank you for coming by and leaving comments. You know, I love talking boxing with you guys. You know, that's why I started this thing. You know, so just want to get that out the way real quick. So let's talk about the fight now. The fight will be taking place April 13th at Radio City Music Hall, New York, New York, for the WBO and the WBA Super Bantamweight titles. It will both be on the line. Do a quick tale of the tape. Nonito Donaire, age 30, orthodox fighter, 5'5 and a half, 68-inch reach. His record is 31 wins, 1 loss, 20 KOs. Damn good record. Now we go on to the other champion, Guillermo Rigondeaux, who's age 32. He is a southpaw, 5'4 and a half. I think he's shorter than that, but that's what it says. 66-inch reach. His record is 11 wins, 0 losses, and 8 wins by knockout. Both have got pretty good records. I mean, Rigo, he doesn't have too many fights, but, you know, he's earned his way to the top. I think we could pretty much, all of us can say that, you know, he's definitely one of the best in the division, even though he's only had 11 fights so far. That's pretty amazing to, you know, be considered one of the best in your division to only have 11 fights. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say he's overrated. Some people might say he hasn't earned it yet. You know, it is what it is. You know, I think it's a good fight. I think most of us can agree it's going to be a hell of a fight. So, with that being said, let's get into breaking this thing down now. And I said it in my other video about this fight. You know, it's really an exciting fight. And the more and more I think about it, the more it's a toss-up, man. I mean, you could flip a coin. You know, you have a 50-50 shot. Whoever's gonna win. I think it's gonna be one hell of a fight. And I really think that this is one of those fights where I'm definitely gonna be on the edge of my seat the entire time, because I truly believe that this is a fight where anything can happen. You know, I could see either one of these fighters dominating one or the other, and then out of nowhere somebody lands something and then somebody gets knocked out cold. I can honestly see that happening with either one of these guys, because I truly believe that either one of these guys can knock each other out. They both have that kind of power, I believe. Obviously we've seen Donaire, you know, flatten people, knock people silly in the ring with that left hook that he has. And we've also seen Rigo, you know, not only does he have, you know, good punches to the head, but he has a very good left hand to the body. And he's knocked people down with that. This is going to be a damn good fight, you know. So I'm going to do my best to break down both fighters. What I see in Donaire, I see a guy who's very big and very strong for that division. Super fast. I mean, you know, that's why they call him the Filipino Flash. You know, the guy is a flash in there at times. Throws very good combinations. At times he can get a little wild and get a little wide with his punches, especially that left hook, which I think, you know, he's definitely gonna have to tighten that thing up going in against a good counter puncher like Rigo. But you know, he can time you. You know, that's one of his key assets, I believe, is the time opponents. He's done that several times to several opponents, and it's hurt him really bad when he has timed them. And I also like his trainer, Robert Garcia. I think he's one of the, you know, better trainers in the sport right now. You know, Donaire he's a very, like I say, he's very big and strong. He's very athletic too. You can tell he's very well coordinated and balanced in the ring. You know, he's a good fighter. You know, he's just a damn good fighter, man. You know, there's really not too many knocks on both of these guys, man. Like I said, the one thing that I'm worried about with Donaire is that there are times where he can get a little excited and get a little wild with especially with his left hook. He gets a little too wide. He might load up on it just a little too much, and that could cause him problems in this fight. Also, defensively, he's, you know, let's just get it out there. He gets hit a lot, man. You know, and now he's never been hurt. You know, I've never seen him go down. I've never really seen him stunned in the ring. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he's got a very good chin. But with that said, he does get hit a lot, man. He's gonna have to tighten up on that defense coming into this fight, definitely. And you know, that's pretty much all that I could say about Donaire. You know, he's a hell of a fighter, though. As for Rigo, to me, he's definitely one of the best defensive fighters in the sport right now. He's very well schooled and trained. You know, coming out of Cuba, those guys have, you know, they're very, very good boxers. He's very, very sharp with his punches. He's very, very hard to hit, man. Very hard to hit. He can also counter punch very well. And he, like I said, he likes to punch to the body. One thing that I do really like about Rigo is that not only is he a very good boxer and a good defensive fighter, but you know, it's rare to see a guy with those kind of qualities and be able to possess that power to knock you out with one punch. You know, that's what makes him very interesting to me. And I mean, when I talk about the guy's defense is on fucking point, man. I mean, he rarely gets hit. I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, he got hit against Marroquin and, you know, Cordoba knocked him down. I mean, yeah, that's true. He did go down against Cordoba, and you know, those were, you know, when he went down against Cordoba, it was against a jab. It was a good, well-placed timed jab. Caught him in between something, you know, and that's what you got to do to guys like that, is catch him in between punches. Same thing with Marroquin. If you go back and watch the fight, he went right over the top of a jab that Rigo was throwing. You know, timed him perfectly both times. Now, to give credit to Rigo, he came back and knocked Marroquin down twice in that fight, and basically dominated him. Same thing with Cordoba. I mean, people say, well, he ran the rest of the fight. Yeah, I mean, that might be true. You know, he got on the bike and moved a little bit, but, you know, yeah, he won the fight. And that's one of the things, one of his weaknesses that I see is that, you know, people are going to say, well, you know, he's not used to taking punches without the headgear and things like that. You know, it's not the amateurs anymore. Yeah, that could be true, you know, but he better be ready for this fight. Because the guy he's fighting can hit just as equally as hard as he can, if not just a little bit harder, you know. Also, I don't like the fact that Rigo sometimes will, you know, sit there and, I don't know what you want to call it, rehearsing punches or something like that, where he'll you know, throw little punches out there, then he'll throw a real punch. You know, I mean, if you go back and watch his fights, he does that from time to time, and that's something that I don't like. But yeah, he's gonna have to be you know, very, very sharp for this fight. Man, now that I'm done breaking down both fighters, I'm gonna do my prediction. Now, I have a feeling this fight's gonna end in a knockout, okay? Now, with all the things that I've said, and this is just my opinion, you know. This is not concrete. Just because I say it's gonna happen doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But I just have a feeling that with Donaire's bad defense and his, you know, and the way he gets hit by a lot of guys with the same punch over and over sometimes in fights, I could see him getting stunned and possibly going down a couple of times. And you know, I honestly think that Rigondeaux is very, very sharp. He's very hard to hit. I think this is gonna be, you know, a chess match for Donaire, and I think that he's gonna come up short in this fight. I'm gonna take Rigo to win it. Man, I mean, it was hard for me to really decide on who was gonna win this fight, you know, because like I said earlier in the video, anything can happen in this fight. I believe either one of these guys can end it with one shot. I just got a feeling that at the end of the day, when I really think about it, the guy who gets hit more often is the guy named Nonito Donaire, you know? And I gotta give the edge to Rigo. But like I said, anything can happen. But I'm not trying to double predict or anything. I'm gonna take Rigo by a knockout, maybe like rounds 9 or 10, something like that. So that's my prediction right there. Like I said, I think that Rigo can expose those defensive flaws that Donaire has and win the fight by knockout. So yeah, that's my prediction right there, guys. You know, it was a hard one for me to do, man, because man, this is a tough fight, man. This is gonna be a very good, interesting fight, I believe, and I just cannot wait to see it. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here because there's a lot of good fights coming up, and I'm gonna try and get as many predictions out as I can. So let me know what you guys think. If you're one of those sensitive fans, one of those extreme fans, this video ain't for you, okay? You go ahead and hit the dislike button and move on, alright? Because your comments are just gonna get deleted and I will block your ass, alright? I ain't got time for that. Now, if you're a fan of either one of these fighters and you disagree with me, let me know how you think the fight's gonna go down in the comment section, and I will gladly get back at you. If you agree with me, let me know. I'll gladly get back at you because I love to talk boxing with you guys. Let's keep it to boxing though, alright? Let's keep it to boxing, alright? I've been wrong a lot in my life predicting fights, you know. It's nothing new for me to be wrong, but at the end of the day, like I said, I just think that that's the way the fight's gonna go down. So this is the Funk. I'm getting ready to sign off, and you guys have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video. I'm out.